My goal is I'm not going anywhere. I've been in this a full year, and I've talked to Nicole about this. I've actually talked to Rachel Farkas about this, and even my friend Nikki. But for me, like the biggest thing, like I love about Beachbody is like, and Star, you were proof of the product, so you know this. But the more I exercised, the more I did this, the more inspired I was. And then as a coach, the company itself just inspired me to like be a better person. So what I loved most about coaching is just like I felt like I was better about my days. I was more inspired. I was happier. I was focused on other people, trying to help other people. Just I don't know. It just for me. Hi, pretty girl. Hi. The biggest thing is like right now my business is dead, but it's dead because life has gotten in the way, and I'm okay with that. And I just want you guys to know that because I'm building a team that I plan to go places with, and right now it's just crappy timing and everything's getting in the way, and I'm going to deal with that. So I just want you guys to know, like, I'm not going anywhere, and maybe I lose a couple coaches in the process, but when I'm back, I'm going to be on fire and up everybody's asses more than ever because I want you guys to see the success. And now I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, so going back to it, this month I'm only going to run a 21-day fixed challenge group because that's all that I have time for and that I can fit into my schedule. Hi, Kathy. So anyways, I want to run the 21-day fixed group, and I've actually thought about it this morning. We have that group starting Monday, but I wanted to give an opportunity even next week to throw it out there for like the last minute people that are on the fence, because I have like 4 people that have like not purchased, but I still think it's a good program for them. Yeah. So I'm thinking in October, like start this group and then start another one like a week behind it, and we can do the competitive version. And anyone that's still like a leftover that wants just the support, we can put them in the current one that will run on Monday and just keep that one going. But anyone who wants to like truly do the competition side of stuff, like you were talking about, Star, where we break up into teams and we submit points every week, I'd really like to run one of those because I was really surprised. I put it on Facebook and I messaged some of my old customers. And some of the people that I would expected that like would say, I really like the competition, actually said it completely overwhelmed me. I hated every bit of it. It stressed me out and it made things worse. And they said, I just want the support. So there's 2 sides of it. And I'm actually going to create, I'm probably not going to get to it obviously this month. But my goal in the future is whenever I talk to people about a challenge group is I want to have a form they fill out really quick that just like put in their information, tell me what they already have, tell me what they're interested in, and then also put a little section for a challenge group and do challenge group A, support only, you know, like motivation, meal planning, that kind of stuff. And then challenge group B, competition. I want to be on a team. I want to submit points every week. I want to win weekly prizes, that kind of stuff. So that way we can break up the groups going forward because you'll be surprised. Like some people want it and some people freak out at it and actually kind of scarred them because it was so intense what we used to do.
So do you want the 29th to include competitive groups? No. Okay. So
what I was going to say is for anyone who's in the 29th that started that wants to be in the competitive group, we can roll them into that group. Like if we got them going in the support group and they're like, no, I really need, like I need the extra push, then we'll just go ahead and open it up so that they can just roll into the next group.
And you'll obviously just post that in the group and say, hey, if you guys want a little, okay. So my question is, I have a unique situation. Well, it's probably not unique. It's just unique to me because it's the first time I've ran across it. But I have a lady that is a personal trainer at the Y in Greenville. And she's like, I've been following your post. I'm really interested in this 21-day fix. I think it's something that I can incorporate, you know, with my clients. And she's like, you know, and then she asked me the whole, how much would it be just to order the Shakeology? Because I want to try it for a month before I ask my clients to do it. And then how much would it be to just purchase the container? So I did all the math for her and told her that obviously the 21-day fix challenge pack would be the most economical for her to do.
Yeah.
And I told her, you know, I said, now to take it a little bit further, maybe you want to think about becoming a coach just so you can get the discount and your 3 clients can pay for Shakeology, yada, yada, yada. But should I, without bombarding her, should I reach out to her again and say, you don't necessarily need to participate in the 21-day fix, but maybe purchase a challenge pack, join the group, and see how it all works out.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. When I first started with Beachbody, I was like, holy shit, why didn't I know about Shakeology? Because I wanted to be a personal trainer, and I took the test, oh God, like 6 years ago, and I didn't even study for it. And I think at that time I missed it by like 2 points because I'm a huge procrastinator. So, you know, pass is a pass, whatever. But with that mindset, when I first found Shakeology, I was like, holy shit, every trainer in every gym should be a coach and should sell Shakeology, because the biggest thing you miss is they come and exercise with you and then they go home and they eat like shit. And instead it could be like, hey, total package, honestly, like you guys should be on Shakeology. And you know, the training's so expensive anyway, so that's gonna run its course. So as a personal trainer, like I felt like Shakeology was a gold mine. Add that to the mix. Now we have the 21-day fix, which is the whole nutrition thing. That's even better for a trainer because they're not a nutritionist and we're not certified to be a nutritionist, but at the same time, they know how their clients should eat. Their clients don't eat how they should. So there's a huge opportunity for them to run. I mean, they're going to cap out at a certain extent. Like that trainer at the gym probably makes what, like $60 a session, if that, maybe 45.
Right. It's at the Y, you know, in Greenville.
Yeah, but even less. So there's if they are the ideal people, in my opinion, for coaching because they're already passionate about it. They already love it, but it's helping them realize the opportunity without, you know, like them feeling like you're selling them or they're selling on other people. It's just, to me, it's just a natural mesh. Like the two just go together.
Right. Because a lot of times what they do is they work their ass off and then they go home and they eat like shit because they're like, well, I just earned this. I just worked my butt off. And even with me, like I've noticed, like last year, my girlfriend would always say, well, you work out for an hour, hour and a half because that gives you the opportunity to eat whatever you want. And now I'm like, let me just focus on what I eat. And
I was going to tell you, girl, I remember you saying, like, I can eat pizza. I run my ass off and I can eat all the pizza I want. Like,
I remember when you contacted me and you're like, do you want to do this? I'm like, as I'm drinking coffee and eating cookies, no. Like,
you're like, no, that's why I go to the gym. Duh.
Right. But now it's yeah, I mean, obviously hindsight. But okay, so if I reach out to her again, I
have a letter, I have an email that you can send to her that I think I made like a year ago for that market of coaches, for the personal trainers in the gyms.
Okay.
And honestly, you could just open it up to, don't forget, like this company, what I love about it is this is a money back guarantee. So honestly, she can buy it, be in the group, be involved for 3 weeks. And if at the end of the day, she's like, this shit is not like, this isn't what I thought it was, send it back. The bag can be empty. It's bottom of the bag guarantee. Like if she's really interested and she cares, like you can kind of spin it that way because it kind of gives her an opportunity. Like, why would you say no to that? Like you could drink a month's worth of Shakeology for free. Who gets a $4 meal every single day for 30 days? Like nobody does. So you can spin it that way without pressuring her, and it can be a very casual conversation. Like you just said, like you hit it right on the marker. Order it, try it, see what it looks like, see if this is something that fits into what you think it would be to begin with, and see if that fits for you. And, you know, worst case scenario, if it doesn't, then just send it back. They'll give you your money. Like you're not losing anything.
Okay.
And then after that, once she's in and she's drinking the shakes, like the biggest thing is like, I've had coaches in the past that sign up to coaching, but they don't drink the shakes and they're not sold on it. So if they're not sold on it, how are they selling other people on it? And I'm not saying sold on it based on the fact that like we're trying to, you know, push something on somebody. I'm sold on it because of the way it makes me feel, and I feel good and I love the results. So if they don't feel that, then they're less likely to do it. So same goes for her. Since she hasn't tried it, she's got to give herself that chance to really say and feel like, oh, wow, this does make a difference.
Okay.
So you can phrase it in the sense of like, honestly, I think it's worth your time. I think it's worth your money. You've got nothing to lose. Like give it for yourself 30 days. See if you feel different. See if it makes an impact on you, and then see if that fits for your business going forward.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
So the letters in that are Fit2B group.
I'll post it to the group. All right, hold on. Letter.
I remember Jennifer Dietrich was saying that she sees that personal trainer, you know, the big guy that she sees, And she was telling him, he was like coming up with a meal plan for her, and she was telling him about 21-day fix, and she was asking if there was any way he could kind of like work the meal plan to line up with the 21-day fix for her, because that's what she was doing. And he was like, yeah, and she brought in the book, and he's like, can I take this home? And he has his master's in nutrition, she was saying, and he like, you guys were on this call, I can't remember when she said it, but he had his master's in nutrition, and he took it home, and he like brought it back the next day and was like, this is a really good program, so it's something that like if she ordered, studied it, and she can just kind of use that, to teach people too, you know what I mean? So it's like,
and you know what the coolest part is? February of next year, and I don't know if you guys have seen the video yet, but the 21-day fix extreme.
Yeah.
I love about the 21-day fix is it's a good beginner program for anyone, as well as anyone who already eats clean and that kind of stuff. Like it's a good let me fix
baseline.
But this program is supposed to take it to like a whole nother level, especially in terms of the nutrition aspect. So there's an avenue for this. Like this, I mean, I think it's great. Like it's not going anywhere. And that's why as a team, I know I talked to Nicole about it, and I don't know if I talked to you guys about it, but honestly, like how I see my coaching once I finally get a hold of life, how I see my coaching getting back to is having a 21-day fix group every single month. It will be like if someone wants to talk to me about clean eating, this will be my clean eating group. Like this is, if you want nutrition advice, this is the group you go into. This is the program you buy. I'm not a nutritionist. Like this is how I feed it. It runs 3 weeks. Everyone can do it. They can add it into any program they're doing it. So as a coach, I want a 21-day fix group every month. I want a free 5-day cleaning group every month. And I want the clean eating group to transition into the 3-week group. So there might be a little bit of a gap in between. So skip a week and then the next week. And then every week or every month, I want 2 30-day challenge groups. 1 for the supportive group that we talked about, and 2 for the competition group. And that can be open to any program we're doing. So for me personally as a coach, like that's what my goal is and what I'm going to be gearing. It'll probably honestly be November. Like I said, it sucks. Like last year, like my coaching business was 100% totally different than it is right now. So right now, like I know people aren't really focused on healthy, but they were, because they were for me last month. So I think it just has to do with, or last year. So I think it just has to do with getting my ducks back in a row. But for you guys, and I don't know how that sounds for you, but that's how I'd like to see my business run on a monthly basis and have our 30-day posts set and all that kind of stuff, because the groups are what keeps our business running. But at the same time, like I want them to be successful groups, and I want people to be inspired and motivated and see results.
So you had said in October, so now these dates that you threw out in October on the website, we're not going to do those? Like you're not going to be able to do those?
I'm going to try, and you guys can use them as a guide. I mean, that's the other thing is like, we need to figure out, and I think maybe this is, and I'm thinking out loud. I think every coach, after you've done 2 challenge groups with me, like hopefully you guys feel comfortable enough that you can run your own. And the reason I say run your own in that sense is because your customers are coming to you for you. And if they're always coming through me, then they're not necessarily realizing that like, you guys can do this. Like you guys are supportive. You know what you're doing. You're working on yourself, that kind of stuff. So, but at the same time, thinking out loud, it still would be cool maybe as a team collectively run the 30-day competitive challenge always together. So it could be each coach that's in our network, and then a team of like 4 challengers, so that we have 4 specific people. So that's not too many people, but we have 4 specific people that like, we stay a little tighter with, and we can do the prizes with them. If that has to extend to a bigger, 5 or 6 people per coach, that's fine. But that may be a good way to run like our team group versus just our own personal groups.
Yeah.
What about like the PIO people and P90X3 people? Like what are?
Yeah. So, I mean, that's why I was getting away from doing program-specific challenge groups. If you feel like you need program-specific challenge groups, I'm open to suggestion. I just felt that because there's so many programs, and I'm sure you guys feel this way at this point now, it's a little overwhelming. Like I have a stack of programs, and one day I'm doing T25, the next day I'm doing PIO, and I'm confused. So I imagine my customers are confused because now we have so many freaking programs that like there's too many to pick from. So the 30-day challenges were supposed to be open for everyone so that it doesn't have to be program specific. But if you feel like you need that, then I don't know. I mean, we can definitely look into it.
Well, what about running? Is there a promotion every month? Is that Beachbody's thing? What?
I think the new programs, the way they've been rolling them out lately, I think that is not how it looked last year. Like when I signed up, there was T25 that was released in July. And then the next big thing was P90X3 Star. Did that come out, because you bought it, and I was talking to you about it, did that come out in December? I think that came out in December last year, right?
Like January maybe, or December.
Yeah, it was either December or January. So it was only T25, and then there was a 6-month gap, and then it was X3, and then after that it was 21-day fix. But lately it's been T25, X3, 21-day fix. Here's PIO. Here's P90. Hey, guess what? We're gonna have Insanity 30 next, and then right after that we're gonna do 21-day fix Extreme. So it's like,
yeah. I mean, doing
on what your question was, every month they do put something on sale. So every month you're trying to gather those customers that may be interested in that month's special. So like I'm waiting for Combat to come back on sale, but so when they stop releasing the new products, there'll still be a monthly special.
Yeah. Right. No, you're right, Kathy.
So, hi.
Because I'm really, I mean, I bought PIO on sale as a challenge pack. That's what I loved about it. That's how I got hooked. And then these people this month, you know, they bought the 21-day fix because it was on sale as a promotion. So I don't know, maybe we all get excited about the P90 and do a challenge group with that, since that's going to be is that going to be a promotion, or are they just launching that?
No, that's a promotion. It started today and it runs through all of October. And I think the sale price is $160, Kathy, or is it $180?
I think it's $160 is the promotion.
Right.
The regular is going to be $180. Now the old version, which was just, you know, because it was released a few years back, used to be $140.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but apparently I think the nutrition plan that has gone with that program is supposed to be pretty stellar as well in terms of an overall program.
Right, but if you run into anybody who says, yeah, I got P90, you know, 2 years ago, is it the same thing? It's been upgraded, you know, it's been modernized, because if you watch it, it's really Tony, you know, 10 years ago.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was at the $140 challenge pack price, but this new one is designed to do the same thing, get people off the couch and exercising without a whole bunch of, you know, crazy impact stuff. But I was a little bit disappointed that the price was going to be $180. I was hoping it was going to be $160, promotional $140, but however, whatever. But every month they usually put 1 or 2 programs on sale. So if it's normally $180, your sale price will be $160. If it's normally $160, it'll go to $140.
Correct.
And if ones that are $140 that you can really, you know, focus on, because you're like, hey, for $10 more, you can get your month Shakeology plus, you know, you can try out a workout program. And if you don't like it, then
right.
Now, I don't know how that works. Lauren, do you? If they buy a challenge pack and they decide that they don't care for the Shakeology, do they get $129 back? Or do they get the difference of what the program is? From my experience, and I could be wrong, and we can always FAQ, but typically if you're going to send your Shakeology back, you have to send the whole program back. So you would have to send back. So if that coach wants to buy a 21-day fix and just decide they don't want the Shakeology but wants the program, they still have to send it back. They can repurchase it if they still want just the program, but I think technically you have to send, when you buy the challenge pack and you don't like Shakeology, you have to send the whole thing back. Okay.
Hi. Hi, pretty girl. You look so much like your mommy. Your eyes are the same. They are. Really quick, because I'm gonna have to go get the girls soon, and I want to make sure that I answer any questions for you guys. But I was talking about it earlier, and again, I just want you guys to know it's a shitty month for me. Last month was the first month I haven't hit Success Club, and I don't know how many months. And my Success Club points used to be 16 plus, you know, and for me to hit 0. it hurt, but at the same time, I'm just focused on family and getting us settled because this move has just thrown us for a bigger loop than I expected. But as a team, I want you guys to know, like, I'm still going to get back on weekly calls. So like next Tuesday, we'll definitely have a weekly call for anyone who missed today's. Just last week, Quinn was sick, so it's just been one thing after another. But in terms of coaching, I am only focused on 21 Day Fix for next month and probably running a clean eating group. But come November, like, I'm going to be geared up and hopefully have a game plan. And I want you guys to know, like, just because I'm slower right now doesn't mean you guys need to be slower. But if also you need to reevaluate what you're doing, like, please feel free. Like, the biggest thing for me for coaching is, number one, like, you have to come first. So like, if you're not doing your workouts and you're not drinking your shakes and you're not eating healthy, you're just going to feel shitty, and it's hard to reflect that in your business. So if that's struggling, you've got to kind of get back to the basics for you. And then number two is the inviting process. So, you know, I'm a little overwhelmed. I want to go do stuff, but my house is a mess. And so I don't know, it's a funny balance. So your biggest thing you should be inviting. And then number three really is personal development. When I am down on my lowest and I'm not reading and I'm not engaged on working on me, again, that reflects in my business. So for you guys, I mean, I think the bare minimum, it's the 3 vital behaviors. And then even though my business is crappy right now, my goal is to hit Success Club 5 this month and not let what happened last month happen this month. So if your goals need to be small and they need to be Success Club 5, I listened to this week's National Wake Up Call this morning, and it was a really good one. She talked about, no matter what, every month hit Success Club 5. If you want your business to be successful, she says that is the key to her success. And it also hit home for me. I took a little note. She says, how do you look at failure? Is it an obstacle in the road? And does this stop you? And to stop letting the failure be what stops you, and to make mistakes and to own them and to move on. So honestly, like, I'm probably going to have to be making a lot of apologies to customers over the next couple months, and hoping that I can revive my business. But I don't want that to affect you guys. So, you know, if your business is rocking and rolling, like, I need you guys engaged in the team, and I need you in our group posting, and I want to hear about it, and I want to see it, and I want to hear about your customers and your success stories, and I want those questions. So I'm kind of asking you guys to really step it up this month, kind of in my absence. But at the same time, like, know that if there's still things that you need, like, my goal is Success Club 5 and my team. Like, I'm not going to be disappearing, but at the same time, I want you guys to really kind of shine right now. Oh.
So I'd like to share with you guys before we jump off, Gina and I are going to try something new. Gina and I are pacing partners, and we've been pacing partners for what, a year or so now, Gina? Mm-hmm. Something. Anyways, we're going to do a Shakeology sampler group. I think it's going to be something like stay out of the candy bag type of Halloween promotion, like before Halloween. People to do 7 worth of Shakeology. So one, we'll move some product that we have sitting in packets here out and get people to try it at that $35 affordable rate, and get them committed to just drinking it once a day and trying different recipes and sharing that on in a group. So I think for us, we're going to give that a whirl next month. So stay tuned on that.
I love that idea. That's awesome.
We'll see how. I'm hoping. I think the last couple of free clean eating groups that we've done, just an oversight when we've promoted it, we haven't really talked about Shakeology, and so then once they say, yeah, I want to do this, then we're like, okay, and this requires you to, and then I feel like I'm being a salesperson, right? Because that wasn't the intent, but it's such a normal thing for us. So anyways, so this way we're going to throw it out there. We're going to say 7 days, stay out of the candy bag challenge group.
I love it.
Me too.
Of Halloween.
Yeah, and that's a good way for after Halloween too, that you can tap onto that, Kathy, maybe. And I saw it somewhere else, is promoting the 3-day refresh after that. So for Thanksgiving holidays and for Halloween with all the candy, toss the candy kind of stuff, you can also really kind of push the 3-day refresh. Huh?
I like that. Toss the candy. I was trying to figure out what is our group going to be, but But yeah, so I really like the little post that you did with the how many days till, was that you or was that,
I don't know.
how
many days to
till
what?
Thanksgiving, how many days till Halloween, how many days to
No,
Christmas?
not me. I haven't had time for that.
I think it was
Why not?
Lillian Perez posted that. How many
Probably.
days towards these different things? And I was like, really, if you put those days out there to people, they go, oh my gosh, really? 30 days till,
Yeah.
And because we all know come Thanksgiving, all bets are off, right? So,
Yep.
So, anyways, all right. Well, I just wanted to share that with you guys.
No, I love that. I think that's a great idea. And that's a good spend. Sometimes I feel like my last clean eating group kind of gets dead. And I don't know if it's because at the beginning I tell them, hey, if you're interested, you can have Shakeology samples. And then they feel like I'm selling them from the get-go.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a different avenue to go where you just give the clean eating group and then you can offer the, for anyone interested in Shakeology, we're going to do a fun 5-day group kind of thing. And I've got them, at a really reasonable price versus the big purchase at first kind of thing. So that's a great idea. I love it.
So we'll let you know how it turns out.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Anybody else?
I have one question, Lauren.
Yeah.
So the 21-day fix group you have starting on the 29th, and then you were talking about another one like a week later, and this would be the competitive one. Now,
Yeah.
Can that one be open to anyone, or is it just that one's also just 21-day fix? Like I feel like I have like most of my customers are like PIO customers, and I don't know if it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it
You want
warrants.
to sell them on something again.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I don't want to like abandon them. They're still kind of like doing the program, and I
So why don't you do this? And, as a team, we can talk about it. Again, I'm not trying to, put myself out of the running, but if even you and Michelle, because Michelle, I know you're really on top of your game right now and you're very motivated and on fire, which is awesome. I am not completely opposed to run a 30-day group. And I've even thought of it this way. If you have customers that just want support, then put them in your general Facebook group and maybe just post in there every day and remember that you want to post something that's supportive. So for the people that just want support, that could be actually your support group. And then the people that just want to run on fire and be competitive and toss in $10 a person so that you can do prizes, open that up and say hey, if you guys are really motivated right now and you need extra motivation, all I'm asking for is 10 extra bucks. Let's put this in a pot, just like you do fantasy football. I thought about calling it fantasy fitness, and do a fantasy fitness group, have a leaderboard. And it's not just about weight loss. So if you guys looked at my marker, in Star, you've done it, so it can be everything from how you ate that day, your workouts, your points add up differently. It's not just about weight loss. So there can be a leaderboard for those groups, and you guys can literally if you had 10 people throw in $10. I used to ask 30 bucks, 25, 50.
Dang.
I think we did 20.
Yeah, I asked a steep number and people used to pay it, and I would have over $300 to throw out for free prizes. I gave away Gamma, which is 60 bucks. I gave away 21-day fix. I gave away a bunch of stuff. So if you could even just get 10 people in at $10 a pop, that's $100, and you can give away 5 days worth of Shakeology, or you can give away a 21-day fix. There's a $20 program. You can give away one of the add-on programs for that, or whatever the case might be, or even PIO. PIO's 60 bucks. So you could give away that stuff. So if you guys have time to put your heads in it and put it together, awesome. I am planning for November. 100%, like I said, hopefully I'll have my house and my life in order. And I'll be planning to run groups for that for sure. Because I know it's slow right now and it could be faster, but regardless, if you guys hang on tight, things explode come the new year, because everyone is going to have New Year's resolutions. Oh crap, I got fat over Christmas. I guess I'm supposed to care now. The summer's going to come. So I don't know. I did groups in November. You did them. Well, you came later, but I had groups in November still running strong. I think I did a turkey challenge and all that different stuff. So I don't know if that helps.
All right.
So post in our group. If you guys come up with stuff, post in our group. If you want to do stuff, just post in our group and we'll try to get it organized and get it going.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
Thanks for inviting me, Lauren.
You're welcome. Thanks for participating. We'd love to have you. Michelle, what do you want to say real quick?
Nothing. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Surprisingly.
All right. So I'll just leave you guys with please be inspired. And I mean, Michelle, you know Bert, and Star, you know Bert, and Kathy, and anyone else who watches the call. Like, life is short, and let's do with what we got and be on fire about it. And I should sound more excited about that. Be on fire. Yeah, you guys got to do personal development. If you are a coach and you want your business to move forward, you got to listen to the National Wake Up Calls. And if you can't, go to Super Saturday. My business sucks right this month, and I'm busy, but I'm still going to Super Saturday this Saturday. So it helps when you go to the events and you're plugged into the business. So listen to the Wake Up Call if you guys haven't yet. It was a good one.
Okay.
Oh, and Tony talks about P90 at the beginning of the call. So he actually has some really good insight on there. So great, guys.
Later.
Love you. And I'll post the fitness personal trainer letter for you, Michelle.
Okay, thank you.
All right, girls. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.